We're just normal men.
What do you mean, normal men?
We're just innocent men.
It's time for Side Scrollers with me, Stuttering Craig.
I did. Oh, whoa! Right on the tip. Just on the tip.
And Blabs. Co-hosted by our friends from around the internet.
There is a portion of Norway where it is legally required to carry a firearm at all times.
If you're just a normal man looking for common sense in this crazy-ass world, you've come to the right place. And now, broadcasting from our homes from around the internet, it's time for Side Scrollers.
Okay, you ready? Open wide!
Oh, welcome out to Side Scrollers on YouTube.com and Rumble.com. And most importantly, today, SidescrollersPlus.com. What's going on, everybody? Happy Thursday to you. Glad you're with us today. We are past the hump and making our way down into the weekend. It is officially, well, almost fall. I saw Halloween out, so that means it's almost fall. Glad you're with us today. Hey, I'm Stuttering Craig. Hello, Blabs.
Hi! Got distracted for a second. The news popped up. Anyway, hi, it's Thursday. Hello.
It is. How are your ponytails treating you?
Pigtails, actually, and I refuse to get rid of them until later today. So I'm wearing
What's
a
that?
hat because I got a giant frizz ball on top.
The frizz ball with the pigtails?
The frizz with the riz with the French braids. That's right.
The frizz with the riz. There's
That's
Blab's
me.
new nickname right there. Let's go. Frizz with the riz.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to be a big day today. We got a lot going on. People are very excited about this this afternoon, as it is Thursday. And at 3, we always have our Side Scrollers Plus programming, which is very, very exciting. Going to be having that. A little bit of an event today, if you will. It's going to be chaos, where not only will your hair be standing up, my hair will also be freaking out because the nonsense that's going to be happening. We'll talk about that here in just a little bit.
I'm gonna fuck with you so much later. It's gonna be great.
Can't wait. It's going to be good, even though it's a team game.
Nope.
Really love that. That's
Nope.
good.
You're
Blabs.
gonna die.
Here's the thing I don't think you truly understand.
What?
I've had many nicknames over the years. Many, right? Based off my gameplay style, right? And I don't play games as much as I used to. I think it's been well established. That's fine. That's fine, right? But some of those names have included, obviously, we've talked about Platform Jesus, right? I am indeed Platform Jesus. I'm an expert at getting from point A to point B.
Yeah.
But another game that delivered a wonderful, wonderful nickname, which I truly appreciate. I'm the agent of chaos, Blabs. And
Who gave you this nickname?
Oh, it was handed out by the internet. The internet gave it to me, which means it's a true badge of honor. You have not met the agent of chaos yet, Blabs.
Sure.
And in a game like Chained Together, today at 3 o'clock Central, 4 o'clock Eastern, you may think you're going to fuck me over. But you truly don't understand how evil.
We'll see. Watch us
How
get along like two
demented.
peas in a pod, and we just fuck over Kirsha and Wicked instead.
That's cool. That'd be fun. There you go.
Team up now. You're going down, women.
We'll be the agents of chaos. I love it. Speaking of chaos, joining us today, the always lovely, extremely well-lit Kay from Melee Games.
I'm less brown today. Oh my god.
Whitewashing and side scrollers.
You have been whitewashed in a major way today. Look at that lovely mug, huh?
Culturally and now physically too. Oh my god.
Yay!
You know what's amazing about this is we were talking about this before, and let me kind of pull the curtain back a little bit. So we had previously, obviously, Melee's been on the show many, many times, and Kay's fiance is James. Okay, and last time Kay and James were both on the show together, James took off his shirt during the show, and I was like, "You're never coming on the show again." And it was just like a throwaway comment, and it was supposed to be a joke or something. And then I realized, like literally 2 days ago or yesterday, whenever Blabs and I were talking about it, that James has not been on the show since he took the shirt off. So it was not intentional by any means. So Kay, if James is around and you'd like to welcome him on the show, Just make sure he has the shirt on
Yes.
when he comes back on, because we don't.
We'll
wanna
just
get
throw
flagged.
like 10 shirts on him, so even if he starts pulling them off, it'll
He
be
still
fine
has
until
more.
the end of the show.
There you go. So we'll need to have James back on in time. Apparently, the conspiracy theorists were out and we were like, Craig doesn't like James. No, James is great. It was just total circumstance. I don't even know. It wasn't on purpose by any means. So get fucked, James. How's that sound? So anyway, speaking of getting fucked, let's go straight to the hood and talk to our brother from another mother. It's Phoenix. Hi, Phoenix.
How you doing? I can't tell you the mental turmoil. First of all, I was going to have my shirt off. I just felt like that needed to happen. Then you said get fucked, and I thought, oh, that was a perfect opportunity. Couldn't do it fast enough, unfortunately. Couldn't do it. Damn it.
Well, look, we're glad you're with us as always. Big show. We are going to be getting into the Roblox nonsense and just the sheer tone-deaf nature of what they have going on over there. I can't believe a billion-dollar company would be this fucking idiotic, but they are. The T app, Blabs, we have an update on the
We
TeaOnHer
sure
app.
do.
That's right. We have one of the stupidest crazes ever, which really talks about the downfall of society and the fucking adult children that we have in society. We're going to get into that a little bit later on as well. YouTube is fucking retarded. How's that sound? Does that sound good? Yeah, that's good. A quick reminder that we are under the thumb of YouTube right now, as a couple days ago we got hit with the vaunted warning on YouTube for simply talking about the Roblox Predator nonsense. We got hit by we got flagged because we're talking about inappropriate things. Because hey, we can't talk about these things on YouTube, but your kids can play these inappropriate things on Roblox, right? That makes sense. Anyways, so it's important now more than ever that you hit the follow button, hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up button, whatever button you need to hit on YouTube, hit it and let them know that you're watching, because we are being, the thumb is down on us. We've literally seen a direct correlation between when that video got flagged and people getting notified about the show. Speaking of notifications, you can get notified every single day on every single show by going to Side Scrollers Plus. You can join for free. Now, if you want to support today, you'll get access to our amazing programming, as we referenced early on. We have Chained Together happening today, Thursdays at 3. Myself, Blabs, Wicked, and Kirsha playing Chained Together, this chaotic game exclusive for Side Scrollers Plus members. You can join us over there. In addition to watching that live today, that exclusive live stream, exclusive to Plus members, at the end of the month, we do have King of the Cart on the way, our next big competition. And wouldn't you know it, today we're going to be announcing a brand new competitor to King of the Cart. We've announced 4 so far. That includes Blabs. It includes our returning champion, Quarter Black Garrett. It includes Flawed, making his way all the way to Texas, and Mo, his other half. But today we announce Alex Stein is returning
Yay!
to King of the Cart officially. He's going to be playing some Mario Kart with us. There's 5 of the 8 competitors. Our next competitor will be announced on Monday. The event will be happening Saturday, August 30th, just about 2 weeks away. King of the Cart exclusive to Side Scrollers Plus members. Alex Stein returns to King of the Cart. It will be awesome. The pimp on a
Imagine if
blimp
he's really
returns.
good at it and he actually wins.
He's been going viral recently, saying all the things that everybody wants to say in kind of inappropriate ways, but I appreciate it. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe, Alex Stein's going to do what Alex Stein does. And the best thing that I've learned about Alex Stein is you just get out of the way and let Alex Stein do what Alex Stein does. You just let him do it, which is great because he's always entertaining. So there's 5 of the 8 competitors for King of the Cart. If you'd like to support what we have going on, head over to Side Scrollers Plus. Use promo code CART. That's CART with a K. And join us the entire year of programming for only $60, which is great. And you get access to today's live stream of Chained Together with all of us. So it's going to be chaotic. It's going to be fun. Always reinvesting in content for you guys. You guys believe in us. So we want to make sure we provide you guys with the absolute best with what we're doing over here. All right. We always like to start the show with today in video game history. Blabs, please fill us in.
Hi. Okay, everybody, August 14th, the
Hyrule
Genesis.
Warriors.
Listen. The Genesis was released in 1989. Mission Impossible was released in 1998. And then Hyrule Warriors was released in Japan on the Wii U in 2014. Ta-da! Look, even Phoenix brought stuff for show and tell.
I brought
See?
all of them. All 3 of them I have.
I assumed Phoenix would, so I didn't bother today. I was like,
Oh,
Phoenix is
okay.
going to show everything that I have
I'm a
anyways.
fucking killjoy, yeah.
So obviously the big one on your list is the Sega Genesis, which yesterday we saw the release of the Super Nintendo. So, there's kind of interesting how they're all lined up with the idea of they're trying to hit that into third quarter, into the fourth quarter when people are looking to spend money. But before we get to the Genesis, some noticeable games that you missed today, Blabs. Obviously, you mentioned Mission Impossible, which was not a very good game, if I recall. I don't believe that was a very good one. Phoenix,
Terrible
you
game.
have it.
Yeah.
Terrible. Yes.
Great
Terrible.
movie, though.
I didn't know there was a Futurama game in 2003, of all things.
Neither did any of the
apparently good.
audiences.
Yeah. Kay, you said it's good?
Apparently. I hear it's really
Lies.
good.
Fucking liar.
What? I heard it. What do you mean?
Oh, no, just kidding. Monster Rancher 4 in Japan over here.
Yeah, see,
Blabs-
Monster Rancher deserves to be there over Hyrule Warriors. Come on.
Listen.
Well,
You could just be glad I didn't put Madden NFL 08 in it because I was really
Yeah, I know
tempted
it.
after the other day. I was like,
No, 2003 brought all
Beggars
the
can't be
innovation.
choosers.
It was revolutionary, okay?
yes. Oh my God. You've had some poor choices, and Madden 03 may have been the top of the list over there.
What?
Hey, Shin Megami Tensei Persona 3.
Like, I'm not even a Persona person, but that would have been the first one I put on.
Madden NFL 10.
There you go.
Not as revolutionary.
I know some people like the last story for the Wii. Blabs, you played the Wii, so there you go. There's that.
I don't know the last story, though. I don't even know what that is.
Bunny Girls releasing today on the Nintendo Switch. I'm sure that's not going to be weird or anything. But the big game here, Drag X Drive. Have we got a clarification as to how do you say this? Like, is it Drag X Drive? How do you say
I think
this
it's
title?
just Drag X Drive.
I call it Drag X Drive.
Okay.
Like
Well,
a Sonic X Shadow.
I'm going to call
Same
it
thing.
DOA because no one's going to buy that bullshit.
Hey,
from Nintendo.
don't insult Dead or Alive, okay? That is a
No!
great series.
No, I'm talking about
The
Drag
drag,
X Drive.
wheelchair game.
Over here.
I just wanted an excuse to mention Dead or Alive, to be honest.
Well, I appreciate you wanting an excuse to worry about the jiggle physics right there. But let's go back up to the top here and talk about the Genesis here. Now, I have 3 wonderful Genesis commercials pulled up to just pull on your nostalgia buttons today. First and foremost, the classic Blabs. I don't know if
Did you just see how disappointed Phoenix was? He literally grabbed his Genesis, was like, yes, let's talk about it. And you completely ignored him, and he just put it away so sadly.
He's just slow. Hold on. Okay. Well, Phoenix, if you're gonna show something, go full screen with it. You're in a tiny little box down there. Let's see your Genesis. Show it off real quick. Show it.
I wasn't trying to make this a thing. I was just accompanying piece. But here, hold up a second.
No. Let's see it. Show it off, and if you want to give it a hug or something, by all means, you can
Give it a smooch.
Nice little caress. There you go. That's wonderful. Thank you for that. All right. So, question for the chat: what is your favorite Genesis game? What is your favorite Genesis? Let us know in the chat. We'd love to hear your thoughts on that. I think a lot of people may go with something like Sonic 2, perhaps. Sonic 2 is I don't know. Some people like that the best in the original Sonic trilogy. I don't know. So, anyways, Blabs, you ever heard the expression "Genesis does what Nintendo don't"?
Yeah, I've read it many times in Superchats.
Yes. Well, here we go. This is where it came from.
Genesis does
16
Oh, yes,
arcade
yes.
graphics.
You can't do this on Nintendo. Genesis does
16-bit
Classic
sports action.
console
You can't
wars.
do this on Nintendo.
Oh, yeah.
Genesis
Does.
Genesis
Does.
Genesis
Does.
Genesis
Does.
Genesis does.
Get Joe Montana free, Pat Riley free, Buster Douglas free, Super Monaco GP free, or Collins free.
What Nintendo don't.
Buy a 16-bit Genesis system between now and October 31st and get an extra.
Let's go. Just saying. By the way, to be pointed out, look at the games that they're offering for free. Nobody turned their nose up at the time. They're all sports games and a puzzle game. Joe Montana, You get football, basketball, boxing, racing, or columns, right? Nobody was like, sports games. People were like, fuck yeah, free game. How cool is that?
Buster Douglas, underrated game. Such a good boxing game, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It looked cool. I mean, I saw James Buster Douglas saying how cool it looked. So, I mean, if he thought it was cool, then I thought it was cool. You know, look at it. There's James Buster. He knocked out Mike Tyson. Cashed in. I got another one for you, Blabs. This is you always call me a bully, which is always nice.
So.
Okay, that's good. Craig the bully over here. Here's a Genesis bully commercial from 1993. Let's see how much you can relate to this, Blabs.
Young Bobby Engels has a problem. He needs to earn the respect of his peers. So he gets Sega Genesis, the ultimate action system. And then he buys Mortal Kombat, the arcade edition, and the all-new Shinobi 3, and Marvel's X-Men. Now, things are pretty much okay.
I said chocolate chip.
That's good. That's a good commercial.
Did you know that if you bought a Genesis, you would have the respect of all the students in your
All
class?
the bullies would bow down to you.
Yep. Pretty
That's a
awesome.
good one.
I always love this this shot right here where he's like, I said chocolate chip. Right here. It's over here. He's got the girls behind him. He's like, she's so dreamy.
The original Riz.
Yeah.
Dude, this guy's dripping the Riz right there. Just dripping it right there. And these girls over here just ready to attack because he's got his Mortal Kombat on the Genesis. And then, of course, this is my personal favorite of the Genesis ads. This is Phoenix, the blast processing ad. This is a direct shot at Super Mario Kart and Nintendo.
The Sega Genesis has blast processing. Super Nintendo doesn't. So what's blast processing do? And what if you don't have blast processing?
Let's fucking go!
I like that ending. Sega!
That was quintessential Sega
yeah.
Genesis at the time. Getting
That's
that
cool.
Sega at the end. It's awesome. And it's a shame because we will never see this type of bullshittery trash talk again because the console wars are done. We'll never see this. Like, Xbox is never going to go after Nintendo like this. I think the last time we actually saw something like this was like E3 several years ago when the whole Xbox thing was going on about sharing the games, and then PlayStation talked about sharing their games.
Here's
so
how
easily.
we share ours.
Yeah, I think that was the last time we actually saw any of this like trash talk bullshit, which is so good. It's so good. Man, I love it. Love everything about it. And without the Genesis launching today, 36 years ago in 1989, we would not have the classic console wars of the late 80s, early 90s. Oh, so good.
Do you
I
mind?
mean, you wouldn't have me right now either because I became a gamer because of the Genesis. That is the whole reason Melee Games exists. The whole reason I'm on the channel today is Sonic 2. Like, I love the Genesis so much.
Okay, so I thought you were going to say, like, your parents met over playing the Genesis, and then, like, they had, like, a nice bone session after beating, like, Golden Axe or something like that. It's like, I don't know, you know? Just saying. You're saying, I wouldn't be here without the Genesis. It's like, okay, your parents played some columns, and then... What were you going to say, Phoenix?
I was going to say, I hope you don't mind. I just have if you don't mind, the 2-minute derailment on the console topic, if you don't mind.
Yes.
This is a philosophical question that I think the audience might actually like, and I'd love to get the panel's opinion on this. Really, really fast, okay? Based off of the Ship of Theseus philosophy, if you've never heard of that. But anyway, here's the deal. Let's say, think of that console that you had as a kid. You loved it, you personalized it, you put stickers on it, all that stuff. Okay, maybe your parents gave it to you. It reminds you of that warm, fuzzy feeling as a child. Now, over the course of, let's say, from then to now, over that course of time, slowly but surely, you replace every single part of it. Okay, every single part, the chipboard, everything. Okay, the question I'm asking everyone here is, today, that console that has now been 100% replaced over time, is it the same console that you had as a child?
No.
Well, now we're
It
getting
plays
into
the same games though, bro.
No, but the question is it your same? Is it the same console that you grew up with? If you replace every single part of it over time, is it still? There's no right or wrong question, right or wrong answer. It's more of a philosophical question.
Okay, I have an answer for you, and the answer is the person who owns that is the only person who can answer that, because ultimately that ties into someone's nostalgia, right? If I was to go in and take that and replace my Super Nintendo with all the new parts, everything, right? I still have gone on a journey with that object of plastic, and I still have nostalgia for whatever happened, right? So while people would say it still plays the same games, like was mentioned, right? Ultimately, you still have memories of replacing those things. You still have created moments by changing those. So I think ultimately it's not up for me to decide. It's ultimately up for you to decide. So, and of course the chat.
So for you, you would say that it is in fact the same console.
If it was mine and I was to do all those things, yes. Yes. Well, it depends. It depends if I have like emotional attachment and I had memories with it, right? Because you create memories from all sorts of things, right? I don't know. What do you think, Blabs?
Well, it depends I don't know. I guess if you say the same console, but you replace all the parts inside, then it's not really the same console unless the case is the exact same on the outside.
Everything
all this
is replaced, 100%
So even the case, then
Everything.
I would say no, it's not the same console that you played with when you were a child because everything's been changed.
Like
even
I'll give
the
you an
case.
example, Blabs, and continue off of this. So like let's say you etched your initials on it as a kid. That plastic has now been replaced. Those initials are no longer there.
It's not the same anymore. It still plays the same games. It's the same console, but it's not the exact same when you played as a child.
See, this
That's
gets
my
hard.
answer. Yeah, if you didn't change the case, I would make an argument because the exterior is still the same, and the inside was changed.
Well, I'll tell you what. We would love to hear your thoughts on this. You can super chat your thoughts, and either one, you can send us a voicemail.
Oh boy!
Via our new SpeakPipe voicemail service. You can find it over at speakpipe.com/sidescrollers. We've had dozens of these pop in. Phoenix, if you want to share my screen really fast, if you don't mind, you can go over there. It's very simple. You just go to speakpipe.com/sidescrollers. We've had, we just did this yesterday. And to be fair, you guys have done a pretty good job. We haven't received a whole lot of...
No bad words so far.
No, there have been bad words, but just not the worst words.
No bad words. There was no bad words.
Not like the Voldemort words we're talking
about. You are tempting people so much right now. I'm tempted. I want to send you bad words. Blabs, what are you doing?
I give you the N-word pass.
Okay, nothing.
Perfect. Yes.
Yeah, oh, there you go. Okay, nothing would
waited
make me
my whole
happier. Nothing would make me happier than to get a voicemail from you, despite you being on the show.
I will send you a
Do it
voicemail.
live. It's like you beep and then just send it in.
So anyways, you can do it over at speakpipe.com/sidescrollers. We may bust these out like once a week if they're good. So make sure you bring it. Like just so you know, we're all doing good. We appreciate you guys watching. We love it. We love all this stuff. Bring the goodness. If you guys got opinions on something, throw them out there, man. Go be spicy. Like if it's too spicy, we won't be able to air it, or we'll edit it or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
We'll put duck sounds like
But hey, you're just a part of you're as much of the show as we are. So we want to extend that out to you guys even further with this possibly horrible idea. So we'll see how it goes. All right, man, what's not a bad idea is Miner coming in as a member for 5 months. Where the fuck is the local stream? Oh, it's up. It's there. But it's been covered up, I think, because at the top of at Side Scrollers Plus, you can see the top thing is actually the Chained Together stream, which is coming up today at 3 o'clock. So once again, please join us over there. We'd love for you guys to join us. But if you scroll down, it's right there. Mercenary came in with 5, says, did you see the Poland game on Switch 2, a clone of Power World by Tencent? I think the Power World lawsuit is going really well for Nintendo for that. Isn't going well for Nintendo for that. I have not seen the Poland game for the Switch 2.
Oh, Aurora? Yeah. Yeah, that one, but that was a trailer like a year ago.
New York Giants fan came in with a joke of the day. He says, air used to be free at the gas station. Now it costs $2.50. You know why? Inflation. Can we just do like without the symbol at the end? Just have it go dun or like dun without the symbol.
Sure.
You know? Maybe cut that off because sometimes the jokes just don't hit. Let's just be real.
Oh, they never hit. That's right. That's why I'm hitting it. Yeah.
Miner came back, says, oh, never mind. Found it on the local stream. Thank you, Miner. CG Hero came in with a 10, says, y'all should get the real life, YouTuber Real Life Fake Wizard on sometime. He's a regular on Hypnotic Stream, and he's also working on a free project to promote more indie games to people. I think I've seen him before. Real Life Fake Wizard. Yeah, I think
added him to the list.
Excellent. Thank you, CG Hero. Gutsa Rivera says, so many people running defense for PDF files. Wonder if there are industry plants or actual people. Don't know what's worse. We're going to spend a lot of time on Roblox today. Mercenary says, today in gaming, Blabs is fired. It's normal. Armis came in with the 2, says, finally get to watch Side Scrollers live this week. Join Side Scrollers Plus. Welcome back. Do not redeem. Welcome back. Do not redeem, lady. Phoenix, keep your shirt on, bud. We do not want the internet to crash from your studness. Craig, delete my audio message, please. And finally, hey, Blabs.
Sorry, bro. We heard your audio message before.
we pulled it up. John says Stein is an obnoxious, unfunny waste of bandwidth. All right, thanks, John. Well, find him on Side Scrollers Plus here in a couple weeks. Over. Marmalin says Fee Blabs. Oh, Phi Blabs, thou art cast out. Thy choice of Hyrule Warriors, a mere trifling game over Factorio's deep craft and wit, shows a witless heart and base taste, unfit for true revelry.
Does mother know you weareth her drapes? Huh?
You got him, Blabs. Good.
Get fucked, Marmalin. Hyena Fur came in with the 10, says Desert Strike. Montez, talking about the best Genesis games. 16-bit dude says Streets of Rage 2, Sonic 3, and Knuckles, and Castlevania Bloodline. Montez, thank you very much, 16-bit dude. Once again, the question of the day, what is your favorite Genesis game here on the Genesis 36th birthday? Reese came in with the
guess is Sonic 3 is going to win. I usually hear Sonic 3. Yeah.
Okay.
What do you give me that face for?
No, I'm shocked. It's usually 2. 3 was kind of the outlier. But anyway, we'll have this
I hear
discussion.
Sonic 3 and Knuckles all the time.
Wow,
Did you see how spicy K got? What are you looking at me for? What was that face?
What do you mean? What is this?
I was actually more intrigued by Phoenix's face there. He looked like he had a fart. He was kind of like...
Oh, don't worry, I did. But
Joey says, I was more of a Nintendo kid back in the day, but I did like the Streets of Rage, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and Mortal Kombat on the Genesis. Some say Mortal Kombat is the best video game ever. Just saying. You're supposed to say, while Mortal Kombat is a very good game, what is it? Donkey Kong is the best video game ever. Sorry, it's a Billy Madison reference. Reddy says the bully in the Sega ad reminds me of how 90s commercials and TV used to be 26-year-olds to play. Used to use 26-year-olds to play games. Better times. Thanks, Reddy. New York Giants fans, to me, this isn't even close. And a lot of games, a lot of great games, but Streets of Rage 2 tops them all. Thanks, Giants fan. Appreciate you. And Epsilasama says, Sega Genesis is my favorite console. One of my first memories as a small kid was talking with the Sonic 2 cartridge about... Wait, hold on. What? One of my first memories as a small kid, a small child, talking with the Sonic 2 cartridge about my 4th birthday. To this day, I still love Sonic with my first friend.
That's so adorable. I love that.
And concerning.
Yeah, to be honest, wow.
They were 4 years old. What do you mean?
He said it's still my best friend to this day.
Me too. Sonic 2 is also my best friend. We're in solidarity.
Like my wife got me this little like toasty thing, right? I don't even know what this is. It's like a little piece of bread.
Looks like a marshmallow.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. But I'm just imagining Epsilon Sama over here just talking about how nice it is to play video games, and he's talking Streets of Rage 2. Fucking weird. hey, but thanks for being vulnerable today. Appreciate that. Listen, when I was a kid, I remember digging in the ground thinking that I could dig through to get to China. All right. We were all stupid at one point. All right. That's just how it is. Blabs, did you ever try to dig to China?
That was only yesterday, wasn't it? For you.
I was in the backyard.
Just digging like, hang on, move over more dogs. I gotta dig a hole in China.
I'm more concerned if he was listening to the cards like, build a car bomb. Okay, you got it, Sonic 2.
What do you want me to do? Kill everybody? What? Oh my gosh. Dan came in and says most people would pick Sonic 2, which I would, but I'll pick Castlevania Bloodlines as the best game on that system. That was a really good technological marvel. Modest came into the 5, says, "Hey, bada bing! Now that's what I'm talking about, crew. Sega does what Nintendo don't. Was born the year the Genesis was released. I'm getting old. Blabs, you're fired just cuz." Hey, Mal.
Mal's not here.
It's not Mal.
That's K.
You say, hey, K.
What?
Different letters.
Taryn came in. He says, ABACABB is the code. Mortal Kombat is the game. Shinobi 3 soundtrack was fire. Taryn, that's right. ABACABB. That's right. That's good stuff. Marmalin says, Blabs, Blabs, Marmalin, I'm not reading this bullshit.
It's Shakespearean.
Blabs, maybe you should read it. Okay.
Oh. Do you want me to read it, Craig? Do you want me to read the insult to myself?
Go ahead.
That's what I was getting at.
Where'd it go? I don't even know where it went anymore. Where is
Long
it?
gone.
Oh, well, move
Long
on
gone.
then.
Yeah, you nuked it. Well, I'll just respond back. I looked up an insult. I do desire we may be better strangers.
Nailed it, Blab. Nailed it.
Get fucked, Marmalade. That's right. Dr. T says, Blabs. Okay, I'm not reading this old English bullshit, all right? I'm just going to tell you this right now.
Listen, Craig failed English class, okay?
I'm not reading old English. This is not medieval times over here. I'm not going to eat with my hands. I am going to drink Pepsi. I am going to use forks. I'm not reading your old English bullshit, all right? I'm not
Craig's
doing
not
it.
allowed to visit my tavern.
I'm not doing it, all right? Thou sucketh for sending these in, but thank you for that. Dr. T is king. I guess this one really isn't that bad. Says, talking about Hyrule Warrior, says, it was fun and No, I'm not reading it. Dr. T is king, thank you very much for your 10 in the Montez. We have this from Gear. Says, Montez, do you know you're done for when a tyrannical PDF dictator controls Roblox and internet? Hoist the black flags. We've had enough. Thank you, Gear. All right. And then Tenarian says, the last story mentioned, it was one of the best and unintentionally funniest games on the Wii. And the weirdest thing about it is that it has online multiplayer. Quite unusual for a single-player RPG. SPQR 2008, thanks so much for using your Prime sub for us over on Twitch. Appreciate that. Tenarian also says, I had a Genesis, Mega Drive as we called it, and the other kids in school did become nicer towards me till the PlayStation 1 dropped. So I had to get that too. I simply can't pick a favorite game, but the Streets of Rage, Shinobi, and Phantasy Star series are up there. So look, it truly worked for Tenarian. He became cooler when he had the Genesis. Nice. He also says, regarding Phoenix's question, no, it's not the same console, and that's why I still have my original consoles, plus ones that don't have any sentimental value to me. The important thing, though, is that the consoles work properly, and of course, the games. Thank you, Tenarian. All right. God damn it. And we have this from Graham. He says, for me personally, I got to go with either Road Rash or Shining Force.
Yes! Someone mentioned a good game. Let's go. Road Rash, one of my favorite soundtracks ever.
Let's go.
I love that game so much, and no one can recreate it. There's so many people that try to recreate motorcycle games, and they just can't do it, like Road Rash.
They can't do it.
So good. They cannot do it. Make it. Make me Road Rash, but hot babes. I am in. 10 out of 10.
Hot babes.
Thank you,
Please
Graham.
show
Appreciate
Bob's
that.
a vision.
Jesus Christ. All right, we've been farting around here for 40 minutes, which is great, which is pretty much the first hour of the show now, and we're glad you guys are here. So do us a favor, hit the thumbs up button. Let's get into some serious video game news. It's time for my favorite segment, your favorite segment, everybody in the world's favorite segment. It's time for hard news. Naturally, when it comes to video games, we want to go to the dudes posting their W's Twitter handle. This just simply says "Dudes Rock." I think this is what Blabs has decided to. I don't know. You're smiling, Blabs. What are you so giggling about?
I love this. I freaking love this, man. Just let it play.
All right. It says, we never fight over the guitar, but I told him it was, quote, my turn. Here we go.
I'm sorry, I thought it was so funny.
Oh, no. No. Oh, no. She's gone, everybody. Oh, that's so sad. Blabs really enjoys watching. Blabs, the fact that you really enjoy elders beating each other really says a lot about you. And it's really unfortunate.
Just the clang. The sound effects are amazing.
Do you find it funny when you see old men beating other old men up? Is that what's so funny about this?
It seems they're equally participating in it. So with consent is fine.
Oh, consent. That's fine. That's fine.
It's consenting.
Should we have a UFC elder division?
I mean, I don't know how entertaining that would be.
Well, let's watch it one more time just for Blabs because I want to see her giggle so much. Let's go a nice solo on Blabs over here.
Come on! The bonking! Like his facial expressions too. He's like, "What the fuck?" It's amazing.
This one right here.
Yeah.
He's like,
If Blabs gets last in King of the Cart, can we see this recreated by the two of you?
oh my gosh, yeah.
Well, I don't know how to play guitar though. Do you know how to play guitar, Craig?
Even better.
No, you don't need. Yeah, that's even better. You just go like this, and I'll just go wham. I think that'd be.
I think
great.
I'd have to follow out under HR though.
Well, no, I mean, let's see.
Unless I can hit you. I'm tinier, so it won't be as much damage, you know? You're a lot bigger than me. You could, just take me out.
That's the idea.
Well, no.
I'm gonna knock you silly, young lady. Oh, my God.
Get back in the kitchen. Bang!
That's right. Here's your pot. Go boil some water. Make us some spaghetti Italiano. Let's go. Thanks, Blabs. Appreciate that. I'm really glad that you shared that with everybody. And listen, at the end of the day, there's one thing we know. Once a dude, always a dude. And I think that in a situation like that, look, that's something that some 18-year-old kid would do with his buddy. Some senior in high school would be like, hey, hit me on the head with this. I have this helmet. Like, you see a guitar, you see a helmet, and then you're like, where's the pot? like that's the next line of thought process when it comes to this. So, question, Phoenix, I'm sure you've done stupid things over the years.
Oh, a lot. Yeah.
Any that just leap off the page for you?
Oh yeah, my friends and I used to hit each other in the nuts and all that other kind of dumb shit because guys like hurting each other. We find it really funny. So yeah, you get a pot and a helmet, you know that's going to hit that guaranteed.
Yeah, I think that's probably the dumbest thing I ever did was have a BB gun fight. Where you're like just shooting BB guns at each other.
Yep, that sounds fun to me.
This is pretty good.
I'll shoot your eye out.
I really want to go to a paintball place. You know how they have those places, the ranges and stuff, and paintball shooting? I so want to do that. I've never done it.
Blabs, I don't think you'd survive.
Oh no, I can be cool.
You tap out. You tap out. As soon as one hits you, you would be like, I'm done. I'm done.
If I'm wearing goggles, I'm good to go. Let's go.
Blabs, I'm
bro.
telling you, you are a baby bird.
Do you even know who I am?
You would bruise so easily.
I do not bruise easily. I'm a big, tough woman. 5'4" under. I can do this. Let me try. Let me fly my wings.
Where's our press X for doubt over here?
Come on, man. I want to try.
It is fun. It is fun, but only because you're hurting other people while playing paintball. Yeah. Going back to the BB gun fight, I have a vivid memory of hiding behind a tree and then coming around the backside of the tree and just shooting in the direction of my brother. And we were like 11. I was like 11. Brother's like 8 or 9 at the time. And I remember him running towards me, right? And a BB hit him in the thigh. So as he was running, he took a step, and as he was taking his next step, the BB hit him in the thigh, and then his leg like just flew back, and he like did a full like aerial tornado back to the ground after it. It was pretty spectacular. I have vivid. That's when the BB gun fight ended. You know, when somebody actually got hit. So.
Can we do like, I don't know, BB gun or laser tag? I've done the laser tag. It's quite fun.
Laser tag is so different and not painful compared to paintball.
Yeah, but
Yeah, just big difference between the BB gun fight and the laser tag fight. Just throwing it out there.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's try.
Well, we'll see. And listen, maybe that's a reward for you going to Olive Garden.
I don't want to go anymore.
Okay. Just throwing it out there.
Why are you an Olive Garden hater? What's wrong with you?
Principles.
Listen, no, it's...
Damn principles every time.
Principles,
It's
my
fine.
Lord Slosh came in. Well, I was looking over here. What happened? What did I miss?
Just Blabs moments, that's all. That's why I show up.
Whoops!
Phoenix, what did I miss?
I don't know. Girl shit. I wasn't.
I accidentally hit myself in the head with my hat, okay? It's fine.
Hold on. Let's back up. I'm gonna go and see what happened here.
Are you rewinding the tape?
I am. I'm
The
looking back.
VHS.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm looking back on YouTube. You being a dummy over here. That's good. She did one of these where she trying to be all like a hard ass. Yeah. She was like doing one of these, and she ended up hitting her face or hitting her hat. You're awesome, Blabs.
I got it together.
You are. If I was to listen, if I was like, show me a late 20s girl who's got it together, I'd be like, okay.
I fall over. Yeah.
No, it's definitely Blabs. It ain't me, bro. It ain't me. It's Blabs.
Lord Slosh came into the tin, says, our cells can change until everything in our bodies is new, but our essence remains. The memories, feelings, and joy you get from things making up its essence, regardless of its physical change. Lord Slosh, appreciate the deep philosophical thought process of that. That's wonderful. Ethereal Warrior came in and says, for you shmup junkies, Thunder Force 4, aka Lightning Force. Yes, the US version typo. Also, Musha kicks some serious bootay. Thank you, Ethereal Warrior. Marmalin says with the 10 says, Skitchin is bitchin'. If you know, you know. But one of my favorite games on the Sega Genesis system. Thank you very much, Marlon, for not speaking in Old English. It's wonderful. And Tara in the Black says, the two most underrated Genesis games are General Chaos and Sega Sports National Championships. I founded General Chaos from having Sega Channel. Oh, man. Yeah, they were ahead of the time with that as well. Hyenafer also says, guy did something really dumb on Monday, stalled his Turbo Pro and crashed it into a bunch of parked planes. Wow. One of them was mine. RIP 151 Mike Hyenafer. Godspeed. Sorry about that. That's a rough one right there. And finally, Easy Sleazy says, Sonic is classic, but Shining Force and Road Rash were my faves. An underrated gem on Genesis was D&D Golden Sun. So much fun. Thanks, Easy Sleazy. All right. Speaking of easy, something that's been very easy for Nintendo over the years is taking things that you love, throwing them into a blender, thinking they're going to turn into a smoothie, and in turn, it turns into a bloody fucking mess. Fast forward to 2026 or 7, and you're going to see that again, as apparently Cool Runnings is getting a sequel. Cool Runnings 2 is reportedly in development at Disney with an all-female bobsled team here. Oh boy. Look at Blabs shaking her head.
No, take away all their lucky eggs. Take them all away. Don't give them any lucky eggs. None of them get them.
I don't understand this at all. I don't understand how you can make a sequel to it. I don't understand how you could possibly, like...
He's dead!
Who's dead?
The white guy!
John Candy?
John Candy? Yeah.
No. Well, yeah, John Candy is dead. Yes,
so, like, how do you make a sequel without... This is stupid. Like, they there was a whole backstory to it, right? His redemption, the guy's proven that they're made of something and worth it. Like, how the hell do you make a sequel with none of the characters are there and it's a whole female bobsled team? What the hell? It's not a sequel. It's just a ripoff or a stupid skin.
Guaranteed it's his son who's trying to like live up to his father. Something like that. It's going to be John Candy's son.
No, something
guaranteed.
stupid G for Y.
Kay, did you see this movie when it was released? Or have you ever seen Cool Runnings?
No clue what this movie is whatsoever. I just love John Candy.
Okay, so let me give you a quick rundown. This is, and this is something you saw in the early 90s, really all Hollywood, where they take an idea of a story and then they turn it into a movie, and it's based on a true story, but in reality, like, there's nothing about it that's real at all, right? And that's kind of what we saw here. The story here is that it's the first ever Jamaican bobsled team. And this was supposedly took place in the 80s or 84 or 88, something like that, at the Winter Olympics. And it turns into this little comedy, dramedy type thing where John Candy, a former bobsledder living down in Jamaica, who had been cast off for doing some bad things or something, he was a cast off in the bobsled community, is approached by several of the guys in the poster here, specifically this guy right here. This guy right here. He's approached because he is a sprinter. These two guys are sprinters. I think actually all three of these guys are sprinters. And they don't qualify for the Olympics because they trip at a qualifying event. So he then learns about bobsled and he approaches John Candy about it. And John Candy's like, no. And then he's like the old curmudgeon, right? Long and short of it, they end up going to the Olympics. They qualify, and there's all these like stupid little things that like they go to the Olympics and they see snow for the first time, and it is what it is, right? But the whole idea is that it's based off something that really happened. And if you just fast forward here to this idea of it being Cool Runnings 2, like I do not know of any story where there's been an all-female bobsled team. And John Candy's son is back to like, how do you do a sequel about something that happened, that supposedly happened in real life? I don't understand when there's no follow up.
No sense. It's based on a true story, and then you're just gonna make up a sequel story with like random people that sounds like it's completely missing the point of the original film, if I'm understanding this correctly. So.
Well, a quick Google search says that the Jamaican women's bobsled team, consisting of, the people, made history as the first Jamaican women's bobsled team in 2018 South Korea Olympics.
Oh my God!
It's gonna be a Korean sequel.
Yeah, so there you go.
So that's where it's at. That's where it's at. It's okay. Do me a favor. Who was there? Just quick search. We're finding this out now, Blabs. Who was the coach of the women's Jamaican bobsled team?
I don't know. I'll have to look.
There it is. There is a Jamaican women's bobsled team. Holy fuck. God, we
Okay, it says team's composition. The team was led by a pilot who had previously competed for the U.S. at 2014 Sochi, so that's Russia. I guess their participation in the 2018 Olympics was a nod to the iconic Jamaican men bobsled team who was popularized in the movie Cool Runnings. So here we have it. This is basically it. It's the chicks. Interesting.
Okay, we know exactly what it is. All right, sounds good. Hey, just out of curiosity, how has the Jamaican bobsled team finished in any Olympic Games? Just curious.
Good question.
I can't imagine they've come anywhere close to. Okay, here we go. There's a 2-man. Here's the 2-man. Here's the 4-man. Okay, ranking did not finish. Ranking
they
25th.
finished 19th and 20th for the women's Jamaican bobsled team in 2018 Winter Olympics.
Out of how many?
Well, I'm gonna assume more than 19 and 20.
I don't know. Maybe.
Wow, so inspiring.
Yes.
I mean, listen, good for them for being able to get to the Olympics. Absolutely good for them, right? That is hard work, but this doesn't seem very original to me.
Of course it doesn't.
At all.
This is Disney taking a stone and trying to squeeze some juice out of it. 1,000%. A little bit of nostalgia. Ugh! All right. Well, we're all screwed. Congratulations. Cool Runnings 2. I hope the actors die of gonorrhea and rotten hell.
Bit much. A bit much, I'd say, for an actor just taking a job.
That's true. It is a bit much.
Yeah. You're right there, Craig.
Burn them at the stake. Let's go.
Shit.
Shape nose. Laces out. That's a reference as well.
You're listening to that cartridge again, Craig, obviously, right?
That's right. That's right. Yes, cartridge. I will. Yes. John says, why can't we have an all-female version of Brokeback Mountain? Wonderful
Now
questions.
that's an idea. $1 million right there. Someone's going to steal that. They're going to hear that and make it.
I wish I knew how to quit you. John came in and says, discovered paintball gunfights when some genius feedlot manager thought cowboys would use them to mark sick cattle back in the 70s. All right, John. Thanks for the background. Dan says, Cool Runnings 2. How can you continue a sequel with that? I like the movie. If they're going to do the whole John Candy's kids are coaching a team thing, or are you going to make shit up as the story goes on? Yeah, Dan, thank you for that. I think we very clearly know the story now, which is wildly unfortunate.
It's basically like the same thing that just happened with Shrek 5. Did you guys see that in the news the other day? How like Shrek 5 was delayed, and it was people are speculating, it's not true, we don't know, that's because everyone guessed the plot. Or it looked really, really bad. So everyone was guessing the plot was that Zendaya's character was having a feud with her dad because she's a teenager, and it was like the typical father-daughter, storytelling. And so then everyone was guessing it, and DreamWorks was like, nope, we got to go back and redo it because they delayed it to 2027 now.
Zendaya find her way into Shrek?
That's
I'm
what I want to
so
know.
confused right
How
now.
the fuck do you get Shrek's daughter? And it's like, yes, Zendaya. Like, huh?
What did they mean by this? Isn't Shrek like notoriously ugly people, and you are starring Zendaya? Like, what?
I mean, you have Cameron Diaz as Princess Fiona, so I guess like half ugly, half cute. But could be. I'm guessing
she's no Cameron Diaz. Let's be
no,
real.
for sure not. I'm assuming they delayed it either because it looks like absolute garbage, because it did look pretty bad. Everyone was commenting about that in the trailers, that the nose was wrong. It didn't look like the original Shrek designs. That the story would be shit. People are assuming woke. We don't know. But yeah, I just think it's ironic that this kind of ties into the sequel stuff. It's like, oh no, we gotta delay it because shit happens.
Well, you can look for Shrek 5, June 30th, 2027. So
doesn't that look like shit though? Look at Shrek. Look how bad that looks.
I don't know. It looks like.
Is that Zendaya on the right?
Yeah, that's Zendaya's character on the right. Isn't that hilarious? She's got a piercing on her nose.
Oh my god. What do you got against piercings on nose? Unless it's the bull ring. I get that one, but
yeah, Blabs.
Oh, shut up, Craig. You do too.
I know. Fucking ingrates. It's ridiculous.
I come from Indian culture, and we do studs, and they look great.
Yeah, studs are fun. She's got the hoopy hoop thing going on.
Yeah, until you connect it to your ear with a chain. That's when there's the issue.
Yeah, don't do that.
Right there, so.
No.
Hey, Tenarian says, I shot a guy in the ass with an air rifle while he was doing the deed with a girl in the backseat of his car. He thought they were safe at the top of the mountain, but me and some friends were up there playing with air rifles and BB guns.
Oh, air rifle. I did not hear the word air. I was like, oh my god.
I shot a guy in the ass with a rifle.
Attaboy.
Let's go. Okay, let's talk about how society, okay. Can we just stop down for a second? And there are a lot of things that happened over on the other side of the world, in Japan and China and Asia, that are pretty okay, right? There's a lot of really cool technological advances happening over there. I think it's great, right? This is not one of them. What the fuck is this? As this is a new trend, as adult-sized pacifiers are growing popularity in China as a way to relieve stress and anxiety, with some shops saying they're selling $2,000 a month.
My Little Pony, My Little Pony.
Oh my god.
This is a real thing.
Yeah.
And you know where it's coming to next. The first place it's coming,
California,
is the video game community. You know, this is making it so it's going to be gamers. It's going to be anime. They're going to be like, well, China does it. Japan does it. No, and they're going to mimic this bullshit right here. And we talk about arrested development. My God, this is for infants, for babies who are trying to mimic the idea of sucking on a teat. And you got these fucking 20-year-old idiots over here playing My Little Pony sucky suck over here. It's ridiculous. So here we go.
It's also for like teething too and stuff. So it's like,
Yes.
what the hell? All these things for babies do not apply to adults whatsoever. Wild.
Isn't it bad for your teeth long term as well?
Yes, it is.
You have to buy certain ones for babies now that like form the right shape so they don't just like disfigure their face or their jaw and makes it grow in the wrong way and stuff. Yeah, like ergonomic, I guess is the word for it. But yeah. So why are you buying these shitty ones that are gonna fuck up your teeth and your jaw and everything?
Okay, here we go. Users claiming benefits range from stress relief to improving sleep, and they're marketed towards adults for a variety of uses, including aiding breathing, helping people quit smoking, and enhanced focus. Some users have been linked to them managing conditions such as ADHD. So hold on. Would you rather be seen with a cigarette in your mouth or a My Little Pony passy right here in your mouth walking around downtown? I'm just saying.
Don't you have the fidget spinners for all these problems? They also sell those rings that spin, right? So you can like get rid of your anxiety. It's like a spinny thing on a ring and it just spins. There's all these different things that you can do for these things that they're talking about, like anxiety, ADHD, quitting smoking, whatever it is. You don't need to put something in your mouth and suck on it all day long. Yeah, I realized that afterward. I thought we could just carry on, but no. Time to go. Anyway. Hi. So...
One customer described feeling a sense of safety from childhood, while others said the product helped them fall asleep faster. You tell me, Blabs, how's it? what would that?
This is what happens when you take an extra shot of coffee before I stream. What's the question now?
I don't know. While I'm under pressure at work, I suck on the dummy. They said, I feel I am indulged in a sense of safety from childhood. The pacifiers have gained traction on Chinese e-commerce platforms, where some sellers report monthly sales exceeding 2,000 units. They started appearing in TikTok videos in the U.S., sparking both supportive and mocking reactions. Yes. And yes, as you mentioned, the medical warnings, right? They pose a suffocation risk while sleeping, bite misalignment, and
People actually
strange.
sleep with this stuff. Oh my god, they're gonna choke to death. You know what? Good. Survival of the fittest. It's fine.
They will
Get rid of
also.
these idiots.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. They will also have a jaw realignment when they're walking down the street and I see somebody with one in, and I snag that thing and I rip it out of their mouth, further causing them for their jaw to be misrealigned. That is ridiculous and the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. What are we fucking doing, Kay? How much would it cost for you to go and get a passy and wear it the rest of the show?
I ain't doing that shit for $1 million fucking dollars. Are you kidding me?
Really?
That's gay, man. No.
You wouldn't put a pacifier in your mouth for 5 minutes for $1 million?
That would be on the internet forever. I don't want that shit. I already do enough
it's $1
embarrassing
million.
shit on the internet, man. I don't need that fucking photo.
I mean, what if you were just sitting there nonchalant, like somebody
You know
like
what?
you crossed
Actually,
your eyes?
You know what? First of all, AI exists, so like someone will make it anyways. Sure, pay me $1 million. I'll fucking
There
do
you
it.
go. Know your worth.
The 90 kid says, and they will own side scrollers. If I was to rip that out their mouth, well worth it.
Yeah, they would sue you into oblivion for harassment.
Gladly. You know what? I will fall on the sword to straighten up society. I'm totally fine with that. You know, I'll just start a new show. It's okay, and it'll be the Passy show. and it'll be a big hit with all Arrested Development 20-somethings and 30-somethings who have daddy issues. That's really what it comes down to. Phoenix, you got anything on that nonsense?
No, the only thing I'm going to say on a critical end is I'm wondering if China is doing this as a way of making us look like idiots. That's what I'm wondering, if this is all bullshit. They're flooding social media, but if this is a trend, because I can't imagine China ever allowing this to be front facing. That's my thinking.
You're saying it's a psyop.
Tinfoil hat maybe here, yeah.
You know what? It's okay. I don't mind it. I don't, don't mind the theory. I think a lot of people in the chat think that you may be onto something right here, and that's okay. It's definitely a theory, a game theory. That's right. All right. Let's get a quick update on a story we had this past week. As if you recall, remember the T app? The T app where all the ladies were on there talking bullshit about
the super sexist app against men.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There was the super sexist, and then it suffered a massive data breach as the 4chan users went in. They discovered that all the data was just like sitting out there, right? This is from a couple weeks ago. Then we saw the TeaOnHer app, which was launched just briefly in the last couple weeks or so. That's the TeaOnHer app, Blabs. I know you got excited about that app when we talked about it the other day.
Oh, yes, so much.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, the TeaOnHer app also has suffered a massive data breach with driver licenses and DMs being leaked as well. So
it's all fair in love and war. Everybody gets leaked.
Yes. There it is. The idea was that men could post anonymous about women and such, and now they have suffered the breach. Now we don't know who got it. Maybe it's 4chan striking back, but hey, it is what it is. They came in, they launched their own thing, thought it was funny, and then sure enough, bada bing, bada boom, driver's licenses on the internet are out. And this goes back to, how can you really verify that somebody is a man or a woman on your app without the driver's license or without some sort of ID? I don't know. You guys tell me. Am I thinking too much about this or what?
I mean, you can always put a fake ID out there too.
You got McLovin?
Yeah.
You got your McLovin app over here?
Yeah, you can totally just make a fake ID. But you know what's just conspiracy theory time? What if it was the original people who got hacked from the first app that they went and hacked this other app now? It's like, we're going to get you back, bro.
The hack wars.
Yeah.
I like the idea of hack revenge. Yeah, that's good.
Those girls were like, we're going to hire a hacker. Suck it. Boop, 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 boop.
Does anyone else find it incredibly gay that there's all these apps where people are just bickering about each other? I'm just okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everyone wants to get mad at somebody. I'm sure there'll be an app out there talking shit about streamers and content creators and podcasters and stuff soon. Where that's pretty well. I'm sorry, that's X. Yeah, sorry about that. That's right.
Yeah, it exists.
Look, I love shit posting, but now shit posting has gotten so normie. It's like, oh my god, look at her. Oh my god, look at him. Oh my god. I just oh my god.
Have you? Are you past?
You're all gay.
Are you past the shit posting thing? Are you?
Hell no. I still shit post. I still shit post. Story.
Okay, all right.
That will never die. I'm a 4chaner forever.
For life.
For life.
All right. Well, there you go. All you TeaOnHer app folks, rest in peace. Bummer.
GG's.
Hey, Hyenifer came in with the $9.99. Says it's already here. It's called ABDL. Don't Google it. What has been can never be seen. What has been seen can never be unseen. Number 2, thank you. It has been a rough 2 weeks, but Side Shoulders keeps me smiling. And number 3,
I
thank you,
Hyenifer.
For
Oh no!
Why did
Don't
you do
Google
that?
it. Immediately see Blabs open a tab.
It's a form of age play that involves role-playing a regression to an infant-like state. It's basically adults pretending to be babies and wearing nappies and diapers and going goo goo gaga. Yeah.
I fucking hate these people. You're fucking disgusting and degenerate. Just stop. Oh my god.
Tell me how you feel, Kay. Go on, let it out.
I do every day. I can't. I just can't with this fucking shit. I don't care about these people's weird fucking fetishes or fucking. Anyways, you guys had the warning before, so I'll calm down.
No. It's okay. It's okay. So here's the thing. Everybody has. Look, we all have our collections behind us, right? We all have our hobbies, right? That's fine, right? We all look back and we have nostalgia for our childhood, right? But that doesn't mean you want to be a fucking child, all right? Grow the fuck up, you man babies. Sorry. I know I'm
No, I agree. There's a difference between enjoying entertainment versus like, I want to be a baby. Woo, gaga goo goo, look at me. I've got a pacifier now. Like, I fucking hate these people.
Please clip that.
Yep, timestamp. Thank you.
Jesus came in and gifted a membership to the channel over here on YouTube. That's excellent. By the way, we do have our Montez goals. We're at 13 Montez super chats today. We also have up top here, we have our YouTube membership goal, and we're actually closing in on our Twitch subscriber goal as well. 8 away over there, and you can see we are 19 away over here on YouTube. So let's see if we can get a Montez or 2 today on the show. That would be outstanding. By the way, we are looking at a way to implement Rumble subs as well. Just you guys tuning in over on Rumble. Looking forward to figuring that out as well. And you guys watching over on Kick. Unfortunately, the service we use does not allow that. We don't have access to Kick API, so it's going to be very hard to track that stuff unless there's something that we're missing. But we appreciate wherever you guys are tuning in. Glad you're with us today. Appreciate you guys. Red Bandana Gaming, Logan says, who all is going to see Ninja Turtles? Who all is going to see Ninja Turtles in theaters for the 35th anniversary? I am. Okay, Logan is
I love it. He's like our residential Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle guy. It's amazing.
Yes. Logan has a deep obsession with what he feels is the greatest movie of all time. The 1989, maybe 90 Ninja Turtles movie. And I'm sure he's yelling at the screen out now going, 90! Or whatever year it was released. Logan, appreciate you. Who will be seeing it? Not me. There we go. Just kidding. No, but it would be kind of fun to go see, I guess. John says, I remember pacifiers were a thing for a minute in rap culture in the 2000s. Yeah, and also like rap culture and like
those stupid raves, right? The
Yes.
girls, they would dress up and oh my God.
Yes. Yep. Mercenary came in and says, thank God I'm allergic to cigarettes. Well, there's always those passies. Wasp came in at the 10 says, can't we just have a movie about the time the Philadelphia Flyers beat the living shit out of the Soviet hockey team in the 1970s? I did not know this happened. Blabs, can you do a little digging on that? The Philadelphia Flyers beating the Soviet Union hockey team in the 70s? So yes, I would like to see that movie. Epsilon Sama says, Kay, as a fellow Channer, please explain to Blabs what is the Pain series. Also, Craig, Sonic isn't my best friend. He was just my first back when I was 4 years old. By the way, best game was Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Thank you very much.
You're right, Kay.
There we go.
There you go. I feel like I need to be let in on the Pain series, though. Like, I feel like if I know some of it, maybe, but I don't know by name.
Okay.
Now I'm curious and scared.
Now she's going to do a little digging and find out. That's right.
Don't send me down another rabbit hole. It's going to keep happening.
Johnny says, y'all not down with the trans age weirdos?
No.
What? No. You know how to respond to that.
Pivot.
Yeah. Okay, speaking of weirdos, this story we've talked about the last few days. Look, I know that Roblox is not a game you guys have all played. I get it, right? But Roblox is, I feel, the biggest story on the internet right now, and it should be for the foreseeable future, right? So we're going to cover this story for a while. We appreciate you guys hanging with us because this has been nonsense. Kay, have you followed this story with Roblox over the last week or so, and really further than that?
A little bit. Like, I'm not super deep into it, but I've been following it and been pretty fucking grossed out by the entire situation, especially knowing that a lot of young kids use the platform and seeing how hands-off they are about it.
Yes. So the quick TLDR of all this is there's a group called Schlep, and Schlep has been exposing Roblox predators, and they have had 6 arrests from people who go in and they find these children to more or less groom and ultimately try to take advantage of. Schlep has gone in and found these people, turned their information over to the authorities, and got 6 arrests. Now, that on the surface is phenomenal news. Nobody likes predators on a kids game, except for Roblox, as Roblox sent a cease and desist to Schlep to say, stop doing what you're doing, which is just so balls crazy. It's insane. So Roblox has since received a ton of pushback online, rightfully so, from every corner of the internet, except for these fucking freaks. And they said yesterday, they released a statement about the removal of what they're calling vigilantes on Roblox. And this group Schlep would be considered a vigilante on Roblox because they went out and they are doing something that that Roblox is not doing. So it's seen out of the system. So they said, for transparency, we are sharing more information about our decision to remove vigilantes on Roblox, which has promptly got them community noted. And as put right here, Roblox equates vigilantes with predators, a false equivalence. While vigilantes broke terms of service, many aimed to catch predators. This omits context on why some bypassed Roblox reporting, often due to slow or ineffective moderation. Right. So that's what you need to know is Roblox knows these people are on there, although they haven't said anything publicly and they're not doing anything about it. So these groups are doing something about it, which has promptly got them to just be absolutely wrecked online. And the response to this has been chef's kiss. But once again, it doesn't matter how mad the internet gets unless something happens here. But the response to this has been great. As Ricky Berwick over here on X says, these users impersonated children to catch predators. This apparently is a violation on Roblox. And he says, it's called a sting operation, the kind police run to catch predators. When vigilantes do it, it's because they're sick of waiting for the cops eating their extra donuts. Now, I would take this a step further. They're sick of waiting on the platform to do anything here. And that's why this thing has to be done in the first place, which is just silly. So, and apparently people have started to go on Roblox and put together a full rundown. Like they're holding a protest in the game as this Schlep has been, their group has been deleted off Roblox. They have been banned from the platform. So people are putting out free Schlep over here on over on X, which is great, wonderful, should happen. And this is finally caught the eye of several politicians. And look, this to me, and like protecting kids, should not be a partisan issue, should not be a political issue at all. I don't care if you're left or right or independent or whatever. If you're on the side of making sure that kids aren't fucking getting fucked with by 20-something weirdos and 30-something weirdos in Roblox, you know what? I'm okay with that. You know, I don't care if you're left or right or middle. This is not a political issue to me. But there's a politician named Ro Khanna who calls out Roblox for not keeping children safe, urging the public to sign a petition. Now, I will put on my conspiracy theory hat here after we watch this. So let me just go ahead and play this really fast.
There is a growing issue in our country with
Let me pull that up.
Roblox, an online gaming platform, and the abuse of children. Roblox is simply not doing enough to protect our kids, to inform parents, and to go after child predators. As you know, I have been leading the fight for the full release of the Epstein files. I believe in transparency, and I believe in protecting our children. Today, I'm calling on people to sign a petition. Let's get to 1 million signatures by Friday to push Roblox to do more to protect our children and to prosecute predators. We need to keep our kids safe online. There is a growing issue.
So, on the surface, that all sounds really good, right? Is this political grandstanding? It may be, because and I'll go into that here in a second, right? But like I said, this to me should not be a political issue at all. I think every politician should get behind what's being suggested here. And that suggestion is put pressure on Roblox to actually fucking do something about this. Because I don't care if it's 6 people, I don't care if it's 600 people, one is too many. And some action needs to take place here. Regarding the petition, though, if you go to the website, the petition is very bland. He's looking for 100 people, or I'm sorry, 1 million people to come in and sign here. And people, I see in the chat says this guy's using Roblox as a political vehicle. I'm not going to disagree with you on this, right? But
I will say real quick, Ro Khanna
yes.
is actually typically he's a much more, he's far left, but he also is reasonable. Of all of them, he's the more reasonable politician.
Can that be in the same sentence? Sorry.
It sort of can. He's willing to play ball a little bit more than a lot of them. Usually it's just this, usually they just all agree with each other. He can kind of talk to other political affiliations a lot better.
Okay, well, with that said, people saying that this is a political thing. Look, you talk about opportunistic people. That's probably what's being thrown out here, right? Is an opportunity here to put your name out here, to have shows like ours talk about them, whatever. But the point is that I do appreciate the sentiment here, right? And the idea that sign if you agree, we need to do more to protect children, provide more support to parents, and strengthen law enforcement protocols that help bring predators to justice and give creators and developers a seat at the table. Now, if you go in here and you sign it, here's the other thing, right, on this. This is obviously automatically checked here. And at the bottom, it actually, in the always the fine print here, by signing this form, you are agreeing to receive occasional emails on this and related campaigns from Ro Khanna. You may, of course, unsubscribe at any time. By providing your cell phone number, you are consenting automated text message and automated calls from Ro Khanna with news, updates, and information about the campaign and related issues, right? So really what he's trying to do is he's trying to gather data and texts, and numbers, and email addresses. So when it's time for him to be reelected, he can also send you a text as well. Yes, you may receive something about the Roblox thing, but you'll definitely get something in regards to contributing money or, voting for him when the time is right. I don't even know where this guy is, where this dude is running for. Any idea what state he represents? I have no idea.
You're spot on, Craig. I completely agree with you. Like, this is definitely just a way to get people to vote Democrat. I hate it. They're going to spam you all the time. They're not even going to talk to you about Roblox. They're just going to be like, hey, vote for me. Are you going to vote for me? Please vote for me.
Yeah. So she's from California.
Oh, yeah, California. He was born in Philadelphia.
Born in Philly.
Yep.
Right. Yeah, like I said, to me, this is not a political thing at all when it comes to kids, and that's the most amazing thing. I mentioned the protest that's being happened inside Roblox, the hashtag Free Schlep, and apparently Roblox is moderating users for saying Free Schlep in the game. Right? Your text chat breaks the rules. You can't do that. Your text chat may be suspended if you break the rules again. You can't say Free Schlep in Roblox, which is...
Unless they're hitting the hashtag. Like, you just can't put hashtags in general. I'm not defending them or anything. I'm just wondering maybe that's what they're getting hit for.
Yeah, maybe. Now, I'll tell you what, this guy, you may be asking yourself, like, is this really that big of an issue? Well, there's a streamer named Creekcraft, and Creekcraft has 13 million subscribers over on YouTube. This is a really big YouTube streamer, and you can see what he streams. He streams primarily Roblox, kid games, things like that. Streams to a very large audience on a day-to-day basis, makes individual videos, does his live streams, kills it. Right? Does wonderful. 1 million people watching him play for 3 hours. Holy shnikes, right? So he went on stream the other day and said, people, we put this over on X. Roblox claims they take reports of bad actors and inappropriate behavior seriously. So I wanted to put that to the test. I made a fresh account and joined Meep City, one of the most played games on Roblox, to see how long it took for me to see something bad. Here are the results. All right. Here he is in his little coiffed hair with his 13 million subscribers. Let's see how long it takes.
Okay, so I've just made a fresh.
Let me pull up this audio here. Come on now. Let's go.
Okay, so I've just made a fresh account, brand new Roblox account. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to join Meep City. And I just want to see how long it takes until I see something inappropriate in the game.
Okay. Look at the time code here. 12. We're at 12 seconds here on the bottom. 12 seconds down here on the bottom. Okay, you just loaded in.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and join on in. This is a fresh account. All right, never played on it before. And, yep, there's a penis.
Right there. So 7 seconds in before he recognized the walking dick right here with the stuff coming out of it right here. So literally 7 seconds in to playing. There's a giant dick walking around in Roblox. Keeping in mind that the average age of a player in Roblox is between 8 and 12 years old. Pretty fucked up.
Do they not have like a filter or something for 18 plus servers? Like, I don't understand.
Well, don't you think if there was a filter for 18 plus servers, all the kids would want to play in the 18 plus server? Because all the kids want to be bigger than they actually are, right? And all the adults want to be kids. Pretty amazing.
Such a fucked up situation.
And no, there's no filter. So here, let's continue.
That's about let's see here, about 10 seconds. So just to give an example of how bad this problem is on Roblox here, it's like that was a random server. I don't have any friends added. There's no one, this isn't a trick or anything. I just joined a random server, and I could join another one. I'll probably see something else inappropriate. That's how bad the issue is here.
There's a lot of truth to that. It's really amazing to see what's going on with this. And I'm honestly kind of shocked. I'm kind of shocked that nothing has been done on this yet. The tone-deaf gaslighting response from Roblox on this, and so are a lot of people. There's been a petition that has started up on change.org to have the CEO of Roblox removed. A guy named David Baszucki right here. Now, he is the CEO of Roblox right now, and 53,275 people have signed this petition to have him removed. You may be asking yourself, what's this guy's deal? Like, who is he? What's he been doing? And I'm just curious if you think he'll be all right. Apparently, let's play the Price is Right game on this guy's net worth, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So David Baszucki, the co-founder and CEO of the Roblox Corporation. Okay, you get to start. You're our guest today. What do you think his net worth is, approximately? And this is based off of him owning stock in Roblox.
It has to be a couple million at least. I would say 3 to 5 million. I'll go 3.
3 to 5 million, okay. Phoenix?
10 million.
$10 million. Blabs?
Oh, I was gonna go with 10, maybe 15 to 20 million.
Okay. Well, one estimate based off of SEC filings as of just not too long ago, August 5th, 2025, places his net worth at approximately $39 million.
He's broke.
Derived from his ownership of almost 300,000 shares of Roblox. However, other sources provide much higher figures. Forbes estimated his net worth at $2.1 billion in 2022, citing his role as the co-founder and CEO of Roblox right now. So this guy has a lot to lose when it comes to him stepping down as the co-founder and CEO
Gotta
of
be
Roblox.
honest, I don't see this petition doing jack shit.
I agree.
Nothing whatsoever. But real fast, I did look up if you can use hashtags in Roblox, like the Roblox chat. According to Google AI and everything else, no, you cannot use hashtags at all in Roblox chat.
Okay. Interesting. Good catch right there. Good catch. Maybe we should do a stream where I go in and I do something like this streamer did, and we see how long it takes for me. Yeah, like see how long it takes for me to run into dicks or whatever it is, something inappropriate over on Roblox.
Thank you.
What's that?
Oh, nothing. Clip me in that. That's all.
Okay, thank you, Blabs. Appreciate it.
By the way, big props to that YouTuber. I mean, like, that's his bread and butter, and the fact that he went out there and essentially advertised what's going on out there. Like, major props to him. He didn't need to do that, so.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's a really, like, literally what he does on a day-to-day basis. He uses that game to generate 13 million subscribers. And for him to say, hey, it's fucked up, you know, it's a pretty big thing. Which you wonder if he's going to get the axe or not be invited to something, or he's going to, you know, go against no longer have access as part of the access media side of it. So, I don't know, just overall thoughts on this. Kate, just the role. I mean, obviously, look, this is a really shitty situation, literally for everybody involved, right? It's a shitty situation for Roblox because Roblox hasn't done shit, right? It's a shitty situation for the kids because the kids are fucked up when it comes to all these predators here. And it's a shitty situation for Twitter and X and social media because we all know nothing's going to be done about this. Just your thoughts in general.
The thing I battle with is the whole, like, obviously we're seeing all this age verification and ID stuff in gaming, and they always use kids as an excuse. Now, I know obviously Roblox is a primary kids thing. It's just a slippery slope. At the same time, like, I think Roblox's inaction on these things is kind of insane, given how much proof has been given to them, allegedly, on what's going on. So it's just a really frustrating situation all around. I think it does come down to the parents, once again, to make sure that their kids are, you know, consuming the correct content, but also empowering your kids, teaching them the values to be not okay with this stuff as well. Like, it's not just a simple, you can't play this game. It's teaching them about internet safety and making sure that they're aware and they're confident in themselves and aren't okay with all this stuff. So it's just a weird situation because you do end up in this age verification tunnel eventually, which is just more government overreach. And I don't know the full solution except for cops getting more on top of this and not advocating to ban vigilantes. That's the biggest thing for me. Why is Roblox going so hard against vigilantes that are trying to solve the problem? You know, like, I get there's probably so much legal crap behind the scenes that we don't even fathom or understand that Roblox probably has to balance, but it's very clear what the demographic is for this game, and I feel like Roblox is not taking enough responsibility given that. But I also think at the end of the day, it really is up to the parents to make sure that their kids aren't dealing with this, because it's the internet. The kids can find anything they want in the world. At the end of the day, it has to be parents taking care of their kids.
I'm curious. Here, let's go back to another video real fast of this this streamer we were just talking about. Just take a glance at what's happening here.
You know what I mean? Uh-oh. 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 Oh, I'm not banned. Okay.
So this is the Schlep funeral, right? This is them talking about Schlep here, the group of quote unquote, what, renegades or whatever term they used, right? Let's see what else. These are the different, like, games inside of it. Just pay attention here.
Well, they got us, chat. They got us. We're rebels on the run. It's over, bro. Man, they got that game faster than. Wait, let me look. Let me look. Let me look. Let me look. Hold on. Hold on. Let me just take a look. Maybe they got these games.
Did you see what he put in?
Yeah, he put bathroom.
These are all games inside Roblox. Public bathroom simulator.
Why?
Bathroom hangout.
Who thinks of these things? It's beyond weird.
I'll tell. I know exactly.
I know exactly who, but it's like, damn, you guys are nuts.
Yep.
There's two. Now they're still up.
The public shower simulator. By the way, maturity moderate. What the fuck are we doing?
What the fuck does maturity moderate mean? I don't understand. What is not moderate? What is extreme to you?
Exactly. Yeah. There's this, and family-friendly role play where you morph into characters, customize your look, and explore detailed public shower areas. Relax and role play with friends in a safe environment. Bullshit.
It's funny too because the definition of moderate maturity or moderate maturity moderate, there is content that contains a mix of elements that are not considered mild or minimal, but also not as extreme as content rated as restricted or mature. It's like, okay, why do we have these again? Wild.
This is just amazing to see that. Like, here we go. Look at this. This is just a list of all these public shower and public bathrooms in Roblox. What the fuck is a Vibe bedroom over here? Public bathroom simulator 2, back rooms, line simulator over here. These are all like quote unquote popular games. Ridiculous. Public bathroom simulator, restroom simulator. Who the fuck wants to simulate a restroom? Take a poo in a community. Oh, how great. XYZ public bathroom hangout. Who's hanging out at public bathrooms in real life?
Nobody but weirdos.
Yeah, fucking predators.
Yikes.
This is
Did
ridiculous.
you say troons?
Yeah.
Right on.
Right on.
I'm just saying.
She's not wrong.
Nope.
Not wrong. Yeah, Lily Tino.
Exactly.
Yes. Lily
I can
Tino
take pictures
is
in the
hanging out.
bathroom. Look at me.
Look at me and my dick hanging out of my skirt. Ooh la la.
Just take a shit and leave. Like, what are you doing?
No, come hang out while you're taking a poo-poo. There you go. Come hang out. It'll be great.
Friends take shits together.
Kumbaya
Thank you,
shits.
Blabs.
Just hold hands under the stall and take photos.
A lot of
Take
clips
selfies.
today.
A lot of clips. Lot of clips. All right, you guys have a lot to say about this. Glad you're with us. Elf Pyre Eva says, instead of banning Schlep, they should have hired him so that he and Roblox would be in line with any legal concerns. I sensed legal issues in the background.
And a great PR move, too.
Yeah, they should. They should absolutely do that. Ike says, talked about this on Roblox, about Roblox today too, but the CEO said in 2024, my first message would be, if you're not comfortable, don't let your kids be on Roblox. It's a concerning statement. Zinnik came in and says, my concern with government getting involved with this Roblox issue is that they are going to use this as an excuse to support the Screen Act and digital IDs in general.
Yeah,
yes,
that's my concern. I don't know. It's hard. I get it. I completely understand why people are upset with Roblox. I'm obviously upset about the scenario. I don't want kids exposed to this shit. But again, these are the things that these political movements use to then put more restrictions on you and your freedoms. And that's what I don't like. That's why it needs to be parents. It needs to be families taking accountability, making sure that their children are getting proper attention, that you're not just putting a fucking iPad in front of them and leaving them for hours on end to do whatever they want. And you need to teach them that we're in a different world now, and these are the things you're exposed to because this is in your pocket. It's not the world we used to grow up in where you just run around outside and hang out with your local kids and whatever. Now you have access to the entire fucking world, and you need to understand that there are a lot of bad people out there, and if anyone says anything weird to you right away, show me. Empower your kids to talk to you about this stuff and not be afraid, and make sure you're involved in what they're doing.
You know, you said something there about like there's a lot of freaks out there, and some people will say like, yeah, they've always been there. Here's the difference between now and 20 years ago, right? The internet has empowered a lot of these freaks to get together. Like previously they were isolated, right? They couldn't get in contact with these other weirdos that they were with. But now there are chat rooms. There is the ability to DM each other or find other groups or get on Roblox and communicate with each other, which ultimately gives them more power in their minds to be more upfront about it. Remember when everyone was called a fucking pedo and now they want to be called minor attractive persons?
Yeah, the maps.
Fuck that.
They're
Fuck
doing
that
it to
noise.
make it gentle so that they can try to make it more publicly acceptable, because we're ending up in a culture, I think it's getting a bit better now, but we've been in a culture where you don't want to offend anyone. You don't want to say anything bad about someone's like preferences or sexuality or whatever it is. It's all stupid. But people get scared of saying, aggressive words. So let's make it softer, a little bit softer. We're just, minorly, like, I hate it. I hate that term. I hate when people use the word maps. Call it what it is.
No, I
hate it.
I will never use that word. Never use that phrase. ever. Call a potato, right?
Yeah.
Call a freaking pedo a pedo.
It's all to psyop and soften language so that we don't actually treat these things aggressively as we should.
Tamamo says, late to the party, catching up, Blabs plus Riz plus Roblox streamer. Also, I'm not just hitting the like button, I'm hitting all the buttons except unsub. Well, thank you, Tamamo. Appreciate that for hitting that. And have you hit the thumbs up button yet? I would appreciate it if you do that. Future Kulak says, what part of a vegetable is most difficult to eat? The wheelchair.
Shit. But like, vegetables aren't in wheelchairs because they're vegetables and they can't move or do anything. Like they're literally brain dead. They're brain dead. I understand. I understand they mean the people. I know that, but like, it doesn't make sense.
The logic of it all. It was a good joke. The logic of it all, Blabs. Why? Well, actually, vegetables don't sit in wheelchairs.
Well, they literally can't. They're stuck in the hospital bed. You know what I'm saying? She actually thought I was talking about real vegetables for a second there, didn't you?
Yeah,
I got you.
I did. Hey, did you know that tomatoes are bisexual? I learned this yesterday.
They're fruits. They're fruity.
Well, I don't know why that knowledge was put on me, but it was like some random celebrity saying it. I wish I didn't know that.
Are you a fruity?
No, that's gay.
Checking.
Okay. Crumb says, if I might make a suggestion for these weirdos.
I have that pulled up, Phoenix. This is Crumb's suggestion.
Oh, that's good. Uxie says, so whatever happened to the idea of self-governments? Collective Shout and activist groups do this on their own. So why can't we? Okay, so going back to what you're saying earlier, the idea that this will be used to further the idea of like real ID or having an ID to log on the internet. That's the problem with all this bullshit, is that these companies don't do that, which is going to fast track all this stuff. The idea of anonymity online is going to be long gone very, very soon because of bullshit that like this. This is exactly why. So, what's the old saying? It's just one bad apple ruins the bunch, right? That's what you're seeing here, is one bad apple fucking it up for everybody else. And the government's going to come in and swoop on in and say, well, look what happened. We got to come in and take care of this for all the kids, you know? And you're right. It does. Look, I agree with all you guys. It starts and stops with the parents. It really does. But there are instances where, like, if a kid was to go onto Roblox and within 4 to 7 seconds see a giant dick on screen, that's kind of tough. That's kind of, you can't really regulate that as a parent, you know? Especially with a game that is marketed towards children, you know? So that's just speaking as a parent, is very tough. Avissi says, the problem I see with Roblox is people will use this in the internet censorship war. Companies need to secure things and parents need to parent. Nathan says, not a Puritan by any means, but Roblox is why the older I get, the more I'm against the phrase live and let live. Thank you, Nathan. Cody says, what are these people creating vulgar Roblox and other internet stuff are government agents doing so to make people ask for more government interventions? There's a PSYOP opportunity, yeah. Marmalin says, pre-internet, I want to fuck a toaster. Parents, smack you for being an idiot. Post-internet, I want to fuck a toaster. Finds a forum of toaster fuckers and starts a movement to normalize it. Right. Thank you, Marmalin. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Mighty came in with 5, says GayTube with the lame joke. Lame joke. Geez, it's this. What do you say to a woman with 2 black eyes? Nothing. She's been told twice already.
This is the humor I show up for, by the way. I'm not a dad joke person, but I'm an offensive comedy person, so please throw them my way.
Do not redeem
the tame jokes. I want maturity extreme.
Commodore fan says, I'm not defending it as it's stupid, but something about the adult bikinis or the adult binkies not being talked about is it's another way for Chinese citizens to silently protest their failing government, like the lying flat and doing nothing trend from last year. I would like to think that would be mentioned in the article because that seems like a pretty important thing, but I'll take your word for it, Commodore fan. And I'm sure there's going to be lots of people in the government who are like, wow, look at all those people with the binkies. We really need to do something. I don't know. Mercenary says, I had to put it here on Streamlabs because YouTube keeps censoring this information. Nancy Pelosi and Vanguard have huge stock control over Roblox and what the policy is on there. Thank you, Mercenary. And Tenarian says, turnips are kind of cool. They're radish. And he says, Poppy. Let's give, Poppy's got to be hanging out. Is Poppy hanging out in the background? There. Oh, hey, Poppy, great to see you. There you are. Look at that, those wonderful cups of coffee you have bouncing around.
Her name is Poppy.
I named her Pappy.
All right.
Like Daddy? Pappy. But for some reason,
much.
Craig turned into Poppy. We went from
Poppy.
Pappy to Poppy.
Pappy to Poppy.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there, but yeah, her name was Pappy. Rebranding.
That's what we're doing over here. This is great. All right, awesome. Okay, let's go to Rod. Says, here's a dad joke. What's the difference between Disney and the Orange Page? Disney taught you to hate stepmothers. But thank you, Rod. I don't even know what that means. Bentley for 10 says, speaking of getting last in Mario Kart, if Kay gets last place, then she'll have to do 24-hour live stream of 3 houses, and she has to release her Sonic 2 fan fiction. Maybe, not the latter. Hashtag Montez.
No, none of that. And also, Shane and everyone else in my community is making me write fucking fan fiction now at the end of the month. So I can't even say I don't write it anymore.
Oh,
I
dear.
have to write a lot of degenerate shit for you
The
people.
lore thickens.
Oh, dear. Marmalin came in and says, that is very true. The Flyers beat them so bad, the Soviet team was going to quit, but were forced back on or go out with no pay. Wow, it's interesting, Marmalin. Give me a heads up on that. That's good. The Phillies beating the Soviet Union hockey team in the 70s. Peace with War just came in and dropped a fucking bomb with the $50 super chat. Says the best place for common sense is side scrollers. Thanks for the laughs and lessons. There we go. Peace with War. Enjoy your piece of that right there. That's wonderful with the $50 super chat. Let's stink and go. We are 4 yellow supers away from our first Montez goal of the day. Let's see if we can knock that out with 1 or 2 more stories left. Love that. And we are 8 Twitch subs away from our Twitch goal and 19 away from our YouTube goal. Let's get there, baby. Thank you very much. A quick reminder, after today's stream, coming up in about 2 hours and 11 minutes. Yes, that's right. Today, it is chained together exclusively over at Side Scrollers Plus. Today at 3 o'clock Central, Thursdays at 3. We got it going on. Myself, Blabs, Wicked, and Kirsha playing chained together exclusively on Side Scrollers Plus. We would love for you guys to join us over there. Make today the day you join Side Scrollers Plus. We'll give you another reminder at the tail end of the show. We have been right on the verge of 1,000 members for like 2 weeks. I would love to cross that barrier today. So hop on over and join us. I just saw this story here. And I want to, well, hold on real quick before you pull this up here, Flash. Let me just get a little background here.
Flash? Where are we?
I'll take it.
What did I say, Flash?
You called me
You
Flash.
said Flash.
I was thinking.
Still
you
called me
alright?
Flash.
Yeah, sorry. I'm dumb. Phoenix, thanks. Give me just 1 second. All right. What do you guys know about Arkane Studios?
Was that the Dishonored Blade people? Or is there talking about?
Yes. Dishonored. They did Deathloop. They did Redfall. They're working on Marvel's Blade right now. And so, yes, this is a company been around for 25 years, headquarters in France, but they have multiple offices. The parent company is ZeniMax right here. Arkane Studios over here. Well, there's a union when it comes to Arkane, and apparently that the union at Arkane, this is what, once again, people say, why don't you just talk about fucking video games? Because this is what's going on in fucking video games. As the Arkane union employees are demanding Microsoft sever ties with the Israeli military, says, we don't want to be a part of this sinister project for Gaza right here. These are the people that are making your fucking video games that are going out and protesting, and they want to end contracts with these people. It says members of the French video game union STJV at Arkane Lyon currently developed Marvel's Blade and have an open letter calling on Microsoft to end its relationship with the Israeli military and conduct a, quote, transparent and independent and public audit of Microsoft's technologies, contracts, services, and investments to make sure they are not used to violate the United Nations guiding principles on business and human rights, the Geneva Convention, and other additional protocols in Microsoft's own human rights statements right here. But this is just like, what does it have to do with anything? Like, I gotta be honest. I don't. Go ahead.
Can someone just go to all of these like game companies as a consultant? I don't even care. I don't like consultants, but sure, go as a consultant and just say, put the fries in the fucking bag. Just pack the video game. Put the disc in the box with a manual, please. I miss those. Just make the fucking game. Like I don't care.
Yes, we said this before, right? We've had several people on. We've talked about the idea of like starting a consultancy firm with side scrollers and going in and more or less with that message every time. Just put the fucking fries in the bag. Just do your job. Nobody gives a shit. Nobody wants to hear about your other extracurricular personal thoughts or political leanings. Just make a fucking great game. That's it. That's all you need to do. Give it a little bit of jiggle. Give it some kabooms. And you know what? Most people are going to be on board with what's going on, with what's thrown down. But I don't know. I really feel like there's got to be room for that. There's got to be room for an agency or a consultancy firm that just goes in and tells these video game companies and these developers exactly what the normal man wants in their video games. There has to be. And if there's room for Sweet Baby and all these other consulting firms, there's got to be room for the other side.
Craig, just make a consultancy company, bring a bunch of dunce caps. Anytime you see like a woman with blue hair, just throw a dunce cap on her. Done.
You should be like,
just go company to company.
You just walk down the hallway and be like, fire her, fire her, fire her.
I'm not saying fire people. I'm just saying shame them.
No.
Just to be clear.
No. I just go in. I'd go in with the on the chopping block and be like, first off, what is your hair color? And that would be the first indicator. Do you have a bull ring in your nose? Do you have pronouns in your bio? You're all gone. Sorry. There you go.
Walk around with a clipboard too to make it like extra intense. You know, like oh check blue hair. Yep. Nose ring check.
Look at you, mansplaining.
BMI over 25 check.
Mm-hmm. Go straight in. But anyway, like this is the problem. Like,
do you think that these people are the ones buying the pacifiers?
Oh, like they would be sucking on that teat so hard if I walked through. They'd be going to their safe spaces and quiet rooms and doing all their struggle sessions. Oh my God, I would be fucking hell for these people. They'd be sucking on those binkies so hard they'd be making holes in them. It's ridiculous.
Flipped.
Hey, just being honest, that's exactly what would happen. I would be the fucking Terminator walking through that hole. I would put the music on, dun 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 dun, walking through the fucking hallway.
Collins? Is that what you were just doing?
No, that's the Terminator theme.
Oh, it sounded like Phil Collins. I can feel it. We know the drums hit.
I'd fucking walk through. Fired. Fired. Look at the CEO. Replaced. You're gone. See ya. Out.
Oh, you're going Cool Runnings 2 on everybody again.
There it is. Oh my God, it's ridiculous. Anyways, all right. Sorry. Get a little excited about that. Let's see what else we have today. We got a lot. We always have stuff going. Joe, did you move things around in our app? Did you move things? Did you? Sorry, in the run sheet, Blabs. Did you move things already?
I moved the Labubu for plus and GTA for plus later. Did you want to talk about any of those today?
That's okay.
I can put them back in.
That's okay. Rod says Arkane Studios just dig their own grave due to their beliefs. Activist devs are the game industry problem and then cry when they get fired. Oh my God, I can't wait. God, I would just fuck all this shit up. It'd be so good. I would totally doge the shit out of these companies. Be awesome. Just slashing.
That's what it needs. Ninja.
Yeah, it'd be great. All right, let's do one more story. A quick reminder, coming up in about 2 hours from now, 2 hours and 4 minutes, if you will. We're doing Chain Together. Join us over at Plus. We'd love for you guys to join us. Use promo code CART and get $30 off your annual membership. Or if you just want to join for a month, you can. Give it a go. See what you think. We'd love for you to support us over there. Help us cross the 1,000 supporters over at Side Scrollers Plus. All right, we have this story. This is actually suggested to us by a friend asking about class action lawsuits in video games due to popular titles causing addiction, video game addiction here, Blabs. Why don't you guide us through this, as you were the one kind of looking at
this is freaking stupid also, because not only did I look at this, but Kay looked at this too. So there are people blaming video games for their addiction and making class action lawsuits saying something needs to be changed about this addiction. And so now we have this. There was also a YouTube video that I watched that was absolutely insane. It was basically saying, we have a problem. And then they think of the children. But it's like these grown-ass adults who are like, I'm addicted to video games that ruined my life. It's like, how about you get some responsibility and some self-respect and pull yourself together, man? It's a video game. So now we have class action lawsuits being discussed for addiction of video games, and it's retarded.
Have you guys ever felt addicted to a game before?
No, well, I mean, you really want to play that game and you really itching to go back and play in that game, but it's not an addiction because you can control yourself. You go away afterwards. All right, I'm going to bed now,
Yeah, classify addiction. If I'm just really into a video game and it's like, oh, when I'm free tomorrow night, I got to get back into this game. That's not like an addiction. That's excitement. That means you're enjoying yourself. It's very different. So I wouldn't say addicted. I would say there are games I've fallen in love with and I think about them all day. And then I want to go home and play those games. And that's kind of the extent of it. I think that's most people.
Phoenix, you ever felt addicted to a game?
As someone who used to chain smoke cigarettes, no, they're not the same thing at all. As Kay said, you can enjoy a game, you're having a good time, and maybe you go, oh shit, I just procrastinated playing this game forever, now I need to do work. Not here, of course, that's never happened here. But you could see that in other jobs. But no, they're not. They're two very different things. People need to know what an addiction is. It's not the same.
Walk me through. No, I would say I've been addicted to things before. I would say that I have a food addiction, right? I'm addicted to food, like most Americans. We love our food, right? So, and it's very hard to cut that, but never to the point of going through any sort of serious withdrawals. And I think that's the thing. I do think
an addiction then.
Yeah, I do think that there are. I do think that there are kids who are more or less addicted, and they can go through withdrawals, but I think it's a very small percentage of kids.
But that's also something to do with in my opinion, I think that has to do with mental health.
Yeah, I agree.
The gaming addiction itself. I think it's this person has a problem mentally and they latch onto something. They're like, I must play this, I think it's that. I don't know. Maybe somebody has a real gaming addiction. I think it's a load of waffle.
Well, no, I do agree with you. I think it does come down to mental health. Yes, I think that, and putting your kids in front of and it starts
screen all day.
Super early, right?
Yeah.
Super, okay, I was at dinner with my family the other night, and we're sitting at a table. We have a no screens policy, ever at the table. Right. It's common fucking sense. I'm teaching my kids how to communicate with people as opposed to staring at their phone. But right next to us, as we're over here dipping in on our chips and salsa, right next to us is a mother and a father and their son, who's probably 5 or 6. And the mother and father are sitting there, and they have, their dad's looking at his phone. The mom's sitting there just kind of bored, shoveling chips and salsa in her face. And the kid has headphones on, looking at the screen. Now, look, we've all seen this when we've been out, right? We've all seen this when we've been out. The kid with the headphones on, totally oblivious to what's going on around them. And they're so in tuned with what's happening on that screen in front of them that they don't even know what's happening. They don't even realize that they're at a fucking restaurant. I've never understood this philosophy, this parenting idea of we'll just let our kid have headphones on and totally be separated, because this is all part of living, right? The idea of going out and going to a restaurant and being around people and talking with your parents and telling them about how your day has been. And even when it's boring, sitting there and sitting there in silence and having to deal with that and not having to be entertained literally every second of your fucking life. And I want to just kind of like shake the parents and be like, what the fuck are you doing? You know, but that's not exactly how parenting works, unfortunately. You can't shake the other parents. Otherwise, you'll end up in a fist fight.
It's kind of funny. I noticed this in college. So my parents always had a no cell phones at the table rule. So even when we all get together, like now, no phones at the table. We're all hanging out. We're all talking. My sister's over. Everything. Everyone together. No phones. When I was in college, all my friends would love to pull up their laptops and watch TV while you're eating instead of chatting right next to each other, right? And I was just like, this is so weird. I never did that. So to me, it's just a bit of a phenomenon, really, that like everyone just glued to their phones while you're eating food. You're not talking to people next to you. I mean, that's the point of a meal together, right? To talk, have fun, talk the shit. Yeah, always weird to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I never understood that. I never will. And I strongly disagree with it. Strongly disagree with it. But anyways, there is a class action lawsuit here that you can go in. It's videogameclaimshelp.com. And you could go in here and you may be entitled to compensation if your child has been affected by video games like Fortnite, Call of Duty, or others, and are now facing health challenges. You're not alone right here.
Like, how do you even like stipulate these things? Like, what does it mean to be affected? All these things. How do you say yes and no and weed them all out? Weird, right?
Okay, so look at what some of these things are. Like mental illness, right? I think that's a bigger issue than just video games, personally, right? Anxiety, depression, irritability. Oh, you're irritable. Oh my God.
You have
lawsuit.
an addiction.
Yeah. Oh my God. Physical injuries, eye strain, sedentary lifestyle diseases. Okay, is that what we're doing? So does that mean like I can sue side scrollers or YouTube because we sit around for 2 hours a day? What about all the streamers, right? They like Asmongold and the guys who stream like 10, 12 hours a day, will they eventually will they actually sue Twitch and YouTube and Kick and everywhere else they stream for a sedentary lifestyle because it's promoted to be a streamer? Like, fuck off. Quality of life, sleep deprivation, social isolation, once again, bigger issues. Withdrawal symptoms, aggression, gamer's rage. What? You guys ever heard this before? Gamer's rage?
I mean, yeah, but like everyone's raged for a good couple seconds, then you move on and you get over it, you know?
Is this the whole throwing the controller at the screen thing?
Like that, or just getting really mad that, something glitched out or you lost a kill, whatever it was, you know?
I have to file. I have gamer's rage. I've definitely thrown a controller before. It's over, bros.
Uh-oh. Yeah, you need to file
I've got
that.
Addiction now.
You could be entitled to compensation.
I'm here for you, Kay. As your friend and you are going through this, I'm here for you.
Is this an intervention? Is that why you have me here today?
Yes.
Correct.
Oh, shit.
Correct. I feel like we should all sign up for this because if they were to do this, we could be entitled to compensation.
We could get $5.
Yeah, we'll get $7.34 out of this.
Pack and gum.
Right. Buy some skins for our next game or whatever, which will be great. All right, we are 4 yellow supers away from our Montez goal. Let's see if we can hit that for K over here. That'd be great. Rebound says, by this standard, gambling is not addictive either. Sean Chan says, I just subbed to Melee because she's awesome.
Oh, thank
also,
you.
Genesis greater than Nintendo. Woohoo! First
Based.
super chat. Let's go. Shan, thank you very much for your first ever super chat to the channel. Ever. It's outstanding. We appreciate that greatly. Thanks for making us your first. Nintendo Shells for 2 says someone needs to start a running list that shows games connected to these studios that continuously push these crazy liberal agendas. So people can avoid giving them money, like Sweet Baby Lost on Steam. Yeah, for sure. There needs to be a running tally. Lexicon came in and says Craig is giving into his anger. He is now Darth Scroller. Yeah, well, it's easy to get angry about this stuff. Tamamo says, Craig, you like old men hurting each other? Also, Craig, let me hit a 12-year-old boy. Listen, kids hitting each other are totally fine. Back to the top, Reese for 5 says, the Australian Mega Drive ad stands out for me due to how supposedly Sega was pronounced. Has to be heard to be believed. Blab, see if you can find the Australian Mega Drive commercial.
Sega?
Okay. Bobby, Mercenary says, I was the guy who went ooh to the sports games. He says, with few exceptions, I also hate sports games.
Why do sports games get such a bad rap? I love sports games. I love playing fucking football games, basketball, hockey. Like, I think video game sports games are fun.
I think arcade sports games are fun.
Yeah.
Like, I play video games because I want to do things that I can't do in real life.
Jam Blitz.
Yeah, exactly. You know, any of those arcade sports games are phenomenal. Maybe I should give what is it? The wheelchair basketball game?
Drag X Drive.
Drag X Drive.
Maybe I give that a go and see what happens. A Mercenary says, how much of your soul did you pour into the console? Oh, you're talking about the Phoenixes right there? A Mercenary says, I said Pal Land. It came out today. Okay, sorry, Mercenary. Spooner just says, did someone say my name? No. Reese says, did you see the movie trailer for the new fly fishing movie? I hear the cast is amazing. Overmod says, Phoenix, if you like thought experiments like Lock Socks, you should play Zero Escape, the nonary game. One of my favorite games, lots of puzzles and multiple endings. Young Stove says, playing Genesis right now, Streets of Rage 2, Shinobi 3, Sonic 1. Good picks. Mercenary says, the Palan game is a ripoff of by Tencent, a Nintendo put it on the Switch 2, which my dad looks terrible. They did this out of spite. The lawsuit was over. Thank you, Mercenary. I don't know what you just said, but I appreciate it. John says, Streets of Rage 2 is the best game. Listening to Go Straight always hyped me up whenever I played it. Spoonimmer says, lol, K, hashtag me too. Wondering about our next fanfic. Thank you.
Oh my god. At the end of the month, you're getting a fanfic from me. Kanye's visiting Fire Emblem 3 houses. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. This is the stuff that you guys impose on me. You're going to see at the end of the month on my channel.
Tenarian came in with the 10, says, what's the difference between liberal and conservative women? Lefty loosey, righty tighty. Hey, bada boom. Commodore fan says, what you don't understand about China is that its citizens have to find ways to express their dislikes with things like government. Can't ban like white blank sheets of paper because the punishment is very harsh, like death and having their organs harvested. Yes, I do not understand that. I do not. Commodore fan says, Streets of Rage 2 is a banger. By the way, the question of the day is, what's your favorite Genesis game? And it seems like Streets of Rage 2 was like the leader in the clubhouse. Everybody seems to be mentioning that. And one of the greatest beat-em-ups ever. And Snatcher for the Sega CD was a very close second to the best Genesis game. Mercenary says, which I might add looks terrible. Sorry, autocorrect. Yes, I was sure there's some sort of autocorrect issues there. Armis said some sort of weird old English, which I'm not going to say. And then he came back and says, there's also Airsoft, which is softer than paintball. We have big fields here for those games. You really get into it. Desert Punk says, there's a documentary about the Flyers beating the shit out of the commies. It's called Broad Street Bullies. There's also a great video done by the Fat Electrician. Okay, I'll need to look into those. Rebound says, the only sports game I ever liked was Blood Bowl. Ironic, considering your name is Rebound. And Joey says, who's exciting for OG RE2 and RE3 coming to PlayStation Plus? Phoenix is, as you can tell. All right, that's where we're going to wrap it up today, guys. Thank you very much. I want you to open it. Oh, God.
Well, no, that wasn't it, Phoenix. We have a big super chat.
Oh, okay. We do.
Yeah.
The parent of an angel man.
I thought we froze for a second.
Yeah, I was like, what happened?
The parent of an angel man.
Craig is just circulating. He's like,
well, it's all one word. The parent of an angel man.
His name.
For
50.
Yeah. Says, my life has been super busy with my son. I forgot how awesome you guys are. Hey, there's some awesomeness for you too, parent of an angel man. Thank you so much for that incredible generosity.
Thank you.
We appreciate your support, and that goes further than ever today. That is incredibly nice. Thank you so much, parent of an angel man. I'm sure your angel man is wonderful. All right, guys, I would love for you guys to open up a new tab right now Join us over on Side Scrollers Plus. Coming up in 2 hours from now, we are going to be playing Chained Together. If you don't know what this game is, it is insane. It is literally pinned to the top of Side Scrollers Plus right now. You can find it. Open up a new tab. Join us. The live stream is ready to go. Ready and kicking. So join us right there. Scroll on down. Become a member. Use promo code CART. Save yourself some money. CART. K-A-R-T. Join us as we are so close to 1,000 supporters. I would love for you to join us today. Get going over there. Join us in 2 hours. It's going to be a great time. With that said, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. No!
Joey sent a super chat for 2. Did you guys just 404 over there? No, it was just Craig trying to understand how to read English.
Trying to figure out his name. But we appreciate you guys popping in. Thank you very much for being a part of our life, allowing us to be a part of yours. Kay, where can everybody find you?
Before I say where you can find me, I was going to yell about how no one mentioned Maximum Carnage, which is my favorite Sega Genesis game, but I did see Tom Cooper mention in chat, so shout out to you. Maximum Carnage, best Sega Genesis game, and also the Power Rangers fighting game, and X-Men 2 Clone Wars. Anyways, where to find me? I am Melee K, one half of Melee Games. If you miss Melee James, well, you can see both of us tonight on our show, the Melee Madness podcast, where we're going to talk about more gaming news, and I'll probably drop a few slurs. And yeah, otherwise, at Melee Games everywhere. Rumble.
That's a sell right
YouTube,
there.
Stuff like that.
That's a sell right there.
Is that a sell? That's just my life. I don't know.
No, that's good. All right. Once again, join us on Plus here in 2 hours. Use promo code CART, K-A-R-T. Look forward to seeing you guys then when we're live with Kirsha and Wicked and Blabs and myself. Guys, have a great rest of your day. We'll see you guys later. Remember, people are going to try to keep you down. Do not let them. You guys got a goal. Go get it. See you guys later. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Fatality.